To say that things are not going well for The Witcher Season 3 would be an understatement. By this point, most people are probably aware of the pending changes that await this Netflix series. With Henry Cavill set to leave The Witcher after this upcoming season, Liam Hemsworth is poised to take his place. The circumstances surrounding Cavill's exit still remain a mystery. Although there has been plenty of speculation, we likely won't ever get the real reason behind his departure. Be that as it may, Cavill is out but the series is set to continue. Exactly what a post-Henry Cavill Witcher will look like is still uncertain. This uncertainty does not only extend to the storyline but also the future of the show itself. With Henry Cavill's replacement already named, we do know that there will at least be one more season. However, beyond that, the future of the show looks very bleak. With Netflix already bleeding money, they likely won't be happy to operate at a loss for too long. At the moment, The Witcher can be regarded as a commercial and financial success for Netflix. This is in large part thanks to Henry Cavill's involvement. Despite rigorous criticism regarding the direction of the story, fans continue to watch. When asked, most fans list the performance of the former Man of Steel actor as the main reason for their continued support. With the main reason for support now removed from the show, future interest in the series will be interesting to observe. With the brand new trailer dropping for The Witcher Season 3, we do now need to look ahead at what to expect. It goes without saying, but the new teaser that Netflix just dropped did not go over well with fans at all. However, before we get to the backlash, we also need to look at the direction that the show is trying to take. The third season of The Witcher will only have 8 episodes. Despite this short season, it will be split into 2 parts. Now, some fans have criticized this decision, saying that showrunners are just trying to milk Henry Cavill. Producers, however, pushed back against this by stating that the split is due to post-production work. The first half of the episodes will be done by June. The rest will only be available and ready later. Personally, I do not believe this, but you can make up your own mind. The direction of the story will be very interesting to observe though. There have been a lot of subplots in the previous season that fans did not like too much. Many just want them to focus on the main story. It is worth pointing out though that many regard the video games as the main story. The Netflix series follows the books and there the subplots make a lot more sense. In this season of The Witcher, they will heavily lean into the series story. We will also finally see more of the Wild Hunt. Many fans have also been calling for a much closer relationship between Geralt and Yennefer. It is highly unlikely that we will see that though. It seems that they want to build Yennefer up independently from Geralt. For the upcoming season of The Witcher, the fan reactions have been the most interesting to observe. On YouTube, the teaser is being completely pulled apart. The reason for this reaction is a bit more complicated than you might think. Some of the outrage is sparked by the exit of Henry Cavill. Many fans are simply not ready to see him go. Others are simply not happy with the direction of the story. The Witcher has been accused of not respecting source material since Season 1. Whether or not they are actually sticking to the vision of the original creator is up for debate. Some are saying that they are sticking to the original. Others say that they are deviating far away. Again, it should be noted that the criticism of deviating from the source material is not as fair as you might think. Many fans only know of the video games and never actually read the novels. So when they complain about the source material, they are referring to the games. These games of course deviate a lot more from the source material than the Netflix series. However, this criticism does also hold a bit of weight. It is heavily rumored that Henry Cavill left the show because of this issue. He did not like the fact that the show was pulling away from the original work. In fact, when he announced his Warhammer series, he made a point to state that he will be following the original work. Many saw this as a dig into the Witcher series. Exactly what we should be expecting from The Witcher Season 3 is still unclear. Right now things are not trending too positively for the series online. It is, of course, worth pointing out that not everyone is online. Some simply log into Netflix and start watching whatever pops up. Irrespective of this, we will likely see a drop-off in the audience. Although Liam Hemsworth is not set to make his first appearance until Season 4, I believe we will at least see a cameo from him towards the end of the season. How exactly they will be writing of Henry Cavill also still remains a mystery. If you go and look at the teaser trailer comments, you will see that the comments are not very kind. Most feel like they took source material that was gold and turned it into lead. There are over 3,000 comments currently and the overwhelming majority of them involve Henry Cavill. His exit from this series cannot be underestimated. While I personally believe that his supporting cast did a good job, without their lead, it will be very difficult to continue. No matter how good Liam Hemsworth is, most fans likely will not accept him as the Witcher. Is that fair toward Hemsworth? Of course not. Unfortunately, that does not matter. The negativity around this show extends far beyond Henry Cavill. For that reason, it will be very hard for showrunners to rebuild. How they write off Henry Cavill will also be very important. Due to his popularity, you cannot afford to give him a poor ending. If you write him off in a disrespectful manner, fans will be even more alienated. Although, I do not believe that there is any good way of doing it. Overall, only time will tell how all of this is going to play out. As a person who is not familiar with the source material, thus far I have been enjoying the show. Keep in mind that this opinion comes from the same person who really enjoyed Rings of Power, another series where I am unfamiliar with the source material. In fact, I thought that the second season of The Witcher was even better than the first. However, it is safe to say that the majority of people do not agree. There are trying times ahead for this series. Navigating these issues will be extremely hard. Ultimately, it might just be a hill too steep to climb. However, Hollywood producers do have a tendency to fail upwards.